Hello and welcome back to my channel. I asked you guys what you wanted to see from me in long form content and somebody said galaxy inspired baby names. My name is Steph. I've been a name consultant on social media since 2021 and I love sharing baby name inspiration with people. I have 10 gorgeous, relatively uncommon astronomy inspired baby names that you are going to love. I always do my names in sort of a mixed fashion with some being more feminine, some being more masculine, and some being more gender neutral. I want to thank you guys for watching and for being here, and I want to encourage you to put in the comments the other types of name lists you want to see. I do want to continue to make more long form content on here, but I'm always coming up with great shorts as well. Galaxy or astronomy or space inspired baby names are incredibly popular right now. For girls, the names you're going to hear everywhere right now are Luna, Nova, Stella. They're great, short, easy to say and spell, and they end in that gorgeous A sound. For boys, the popular space names seem to be like Apollo or Atlas, Orion, all of those. Let me know in the comments if you know somebody with a space-inspired name. Let's get to my list of 10. Up first, we have the gorgeous surname of Aldrin. Yes, after the famous astronaut Buzz Aldrin. I actually love Buzz as a first name as well, but Aldrin just has that really like cozy, mature feeling that I just love. Aldrin is an Old English name meaning old wise ruler, and Buzz Aldrin was the second man to walk on the moon, so it's very space-inspired. Fun fact, does anyone know Buzz Aldrin's real name? He was actually named Edwin Eugene Aldrin Jr., but went by Buzz. The next name on my list is popular in the sense that people are talking about it and considering it, but I don't really know anyone in real life with this name, and I wonder if you do. What about Cosmo? Cosmo is Greek for order, beauty, universe. It's used in English and Italian in different variations, and it's just really beautiful sounding. The weight of the name Cosmo is just really stunning when you think about it. Like, it's the universe as a whole. Our babies end up being our whole world and our whole universe, and I think it's a really fitting and lovely meaning. Next up is the name Eris. I love this name so much I can't even explain. It's so simple, but yet at the same time elegant sounding. It's hard to find a four-letter name that is elegant, right? Eris is the second largest dwarf planet in our solar system, Pluto being the first. Eris has an interesting meaning. Unfortunately, in Greek mythology, it means strife. It's a name that was taken from the Greek god of discord, but I think it is so wearable on both boys and girls, and I just love that it's a gorgeous four-letter E name that you might not have thought of. Speaking of four-letter names, the next one on my list is Halo. Again, very gender neutral, but in my head, I just picture this on a little girl, which is interesting because usually that O ending ends up on a boy. For example, when you think of Arlo or Hugo, you might think of a boy, but also those are all wearable for a girl too. Halo is an English word name. It means essentially this circle of white or luminous light around a planet. You might think of angels and halos because that's usually part of an angel costume. It's such a pretty sounding name and maybe that's why I categorize it as feminine, but really it is wearable on anyone. Next up we have the name Kepler. This is also a surname that I'm suggesting as a first name, and this is taken from the astronomer Johannes Kepler. Kepler is technically a German surname that means hidden cloak. I like the idea of taking a name from a famous astronomer if you want a more subtle nod toward galaxy-inspired names. Johannes was popular during the 16th and 17th centuries, and he actually made a lot of advancements in the field of astronomy. He figured out a lot about planets and their elliptical orbits and their distance from the sun, and he made a lot of contributions to this field. This next name is a gorgeous feminine name, Lyra. It's taken from the Greek word lyre. It's like a harp instrument, and I just think it is so stunning. Lyra is also the name of a constellation which has in it one of the stars, Vega, which is also a popular star and a popular name. So basically this one is 2 in 1, Lyra and Vega. Both great alternatives if you were thinking I really love Luna and Nova, what about Lyra or Vega? Next up is the name Oberon. I am actually obsessed with this name because anything that comes from a William Shakespeare play is my kind of name. Oberon is the king of the fairies in A Midsummer Night's Dream by William Shakespeare. Oberon is also English for noble or bear-like, but how does it connect to astronomy or the galaxy? Well, it's the name of a moon from Uranus. An interesting fact about the name Uranus, which gets a lot of giggles, I didn't realize this, but it was actually an official pronunciation change back in the mid-1980s. There was a space probe that was going to be flying around, and newscasters were going to have to say Uranus a lot on television. And so they decided to officially change the pronunciation of Uranus to Uranus. The more you know. Fun facts from a name consultant. This next name is so cool, and I really hadn't considered it being a part of astronomy-inspired baby names. What about Risa? Based on what I found online, Risa is like a short form of Larissa. So if you look at the meaning of Larissa, it technically means laughing in Latin. Talk about a fantastic meaning. But do we have any Trekkies here? This is also the name of a planet in the TV series Star Trek. This is great for anyone who loves movies like Star Wars or TV shows like Star Trek. Or how about Serenity? Anyone? These types of shows have such great names to choose from, and then it's still space inspired and also kind of pop culture inspired. Next up, I am absolutely in love with this name, Solstice. Solstice is English from Latin, and it literally means when the sun stands still. We have a winter solstice in December and a summer solstice in June, and those are the shortest and longest days of the year respectively. So consider this for a baby possibly born in December or June, especially if they're born on the solstice. There are so many great nickname options. Gender neutral will be Sol. I think she could be Cece if you give it to a girl. I love this name so much. I'm a big fan of word names as first names, and I think this one is fantastic. And finally, we have the name Vanessa, which is actually an invented name. I went to high school with a Vanessa, and I always loved her name. It's a literary name taken from an author who changed the name of Esther. Esther means star, so in that case, Vanessa could mean star as well. It's also a type of butterfly, which, you know, butterflies feels pretty ethereal and space-like. But if you're looking for a name with that uncommon letter at the beginning, Vanessa is a great choice. Alright, that is my list for you guys. I hope you really enjoyed hearing all of my galaxy-inspired baby names, and maybe you were inspired to add one of them to your baby name list. I would love it so much if you would like this video and subscribe for more baby name content. Thanks for being here. Happy naming!